Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. TJ here for your 15-minute stretch break. So for today's class, you'll just need a mat, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to start off lying on our back, and we're going to bring our knees into our chest, and we're going to hug our arms around our knees, and we're just going to hold it here. And if it helps to get in that mindset of just kind of relaxing, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice job. Now I want you to rock it back and forth just a little bit, forward and back. Just a little bit. Nice job. So now I want you to extend those legs and have your body completely straight. And I just want you to reach your hands overhead and just feeling that stretch through your core, through your back. If it helps, you can point your toes away from your body. And still in the same position, I now want you to just slightly lean to your right. Feeling that stretch just a little bit to that left side, those obliques, that left hip. And now I want you to shift, and I want you to change it, moving to your left. And feeling that stretch through the right hip, through the right oblique. And now shift it back to center, just still feeling that stretch. Nice job. All right, so from here, you can bring your hands back in front of you. I want you to cross your right ankle over your left knee, and I want you to reach that right arm through the hole, and then grab the left hand, and then pull that left leg towards you. So it should look like a figure 4 stretch, or the number 4. And so feeling that stretch through the right hip, through the right glute. Excellent job. And now I want you to bring it down, and I want you to switch sides. So crossing that left ankle over that right knee, taking that left hand and reaching it through the hole, and then grabbing the right hand around that right leg, and then just bringing that right leg towards you, feeling that stretch through the back side of that left hip. And just make sure that we are breathing. It may feel a little tight, especially on one side versus the other. Excellent. All right, so I want you to bring it down, and I want you to sit up. So from here, we are now going to take our right foot. We're going to cross it over the left knee, but we're going to sit up tall, and we're going to twist, and we're bringing that left arm to the outside of that right leg. And just feeling that stretch again through the oblique, but through the torso or through the front. Excellent. All right, so let's switch and do the other side. So we are now going to cross that left ankle over the right knee. We are going to sit up tall, twist to where that right arm is coming to the outside of that left leg. Excellent job. All right, so from here, just so that we're transitioning smoothly into things, we're going to crisscross applesauce or sit Indian style, however you know it. And I want you to reach forward in front of you, feeling that stretch in your low back, into the underside of your backside. And then obviously feeling that stretch through the back a little bit. And I want you to walk it over to your right side, keeping the shoulders facing down towards the floor. Nice job, still breathing, making sure we're not holding our breath. And I want you to walk it over to the left side and keeping those shoulders square to the floor. And now I want you to walk it back to center. And now you can slide out of it. All right, so from here, we're going to do the butterfly stretch. So we're going to have the bottoms of our feet touching. And if your butterfly, if your feet are a little farther away from, from the inside part of you or towards that inner thigh, it's fine. Just depends on your flexibility. And I just want you to lean forward the best that you can. And feeling that stretch through the inside parts of the legs or the inner thigh. Nice job. All right, so let's come out of that. And so keeping the legs bent but feet flat on the ground, I want you to place your feet and your legs at least wide enough so that when you let it fall to the side, you're feeling that stretch through one side of the hip. And then I'm going to have you shift and then twist those knees to the other side. So think windshield wiper. So go if you have not. So feeling that stretch. And if you feel like you have good hip flexibility, then you can let those knees fall. And if you want, you can add that twist. And then you come back and you windshield wiper to the other side. And then you could twist. So eventually the legs that are in front of you end up being about 90 degrees. They end up looking like the letter L in front of you, both legs. And again, just doing what you can. So even if it's just a little bit, it's fine. Nice job. And that should be it right there. All right, so we are going to come up onto our knees. And we are going to stretch out again through the back again. So we're going to place that right hand on the back of our calf. If you have a chair behind you, that works really well. And then I just want you to lean that left hand towards the right side, really stretching that left arm, feeling that stretch. And again, if you have any shoulder issues, just kind of keep that in mind. Don't overdo it. And now we're going to switch left hand on the back of that left calf, reaching that right side or right hand or right arm towards the left. And again, really extend that arm, feeling that through the side, right underneath the shoulder blade. Nice job. All right, so we're going to go back to that same sort of stretch that we were doing, but this time instead of leaning to the side, it's more just slightly back. All right, so again, right hand on the back of that right leg, or if you have a chair, that's always helpful too. And just slightly lean back just a little bit. Doesn't take a lot, but again, it's feeling that stretch through your core, through the front. And again, if you have a chair and you rest your elbow on that chair, it's a little easier to do that stretch. And now I want you to switch. Place your left hand on your left calf, or again, utilize that chair. And instead of just leaning off to the side, it's just slightly back. Nice job. All right, so from here, we're just gonna take our hands and we're just gonna lift behind us. And we're just feeling that stretch through the front of our shoulder. If you want, you can interlock your fingers and place it back behind your head and do that one. But let's mix it up. So hands behind, just lifting as high as you can. If it helps, you can connect or interlock those fingers and lift if that is helpful. Nice job. All right, so release. Now from here, I want you to stand up. And we're going to work, we're going to get the back of the leg, the hamstrings, but we're also going to get that spine. I want you to give yourself a great big hug. And I want you to roll it down one vertebrae at a time. So like you are purposely rounding your back as you start to go down, down, down. And if it helps to have that slight bend in the knee, just to take the pressure off the back of the knee. When you get to the very bottom, just drop those hands, touching your toes, or just reaching as far as to what is comfortable to you. And now I want you to wrap your hands around and roll back up slowly. And then roll those shoulders back just a little bit. And then roll them forward a little bit. All right, last two stretches. We're gonna do an arm stretch. So again, extend that left arm and your right hand is gonna grab your left hand and feeling that stretch through the front lower part of your arm, the top. And then other side, again, extend that right arm, and then left hand grabs the left, or the left hand grabs the right palm. Nice job. And then one last and final one is just your hand is going to be flat on your back. It's like you're giving yourself a pat on the back for doing an awesome job today. And I just want you to grab that right elbow with your left hand and just feel that stretch through the back of your arm. Nice job. And now let's switch and do the left side. So left hand is going to pat itself on, or pat yourself on the back, the upper back. And then use that right hand to grab your left elbow. Awesome job.